Hello everybody, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. Hello, how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. We're going to be doing some anatomy and physiology. We have a little bit of medical terminology, prefixes, suffixes, A&P1, pharmacology. Hey Natalie, how you doing? We also have some foundations of nursing questions at the end of the live stream as well. Some pharmacology and some foundations of nursing for pain management, rest, sleep, and things like that. But the first 30 questions or so, we're going to be doing some medical terminology, some abbreviations, some prefixes and suffixes. How's everyone doing? I'd appreciate it if you guys also gave the live stream a like. It'll just get out to more people so we can help out as many people as possible for this upcoming fall semester, or if some people are in class right now. I don't know. Is anyone in class right now? I don't really know. I think the end of July is kind of a pretty big break period for people. But hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We're going to be doing some anatomy and physiology practice questions today. Thank you so much, Heavy on the Chevy. It's good to see you again. Thank you for the heart me gift. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing some anatomy and physiology. We have a little bit of medical abbreviations, medical terminology, some prefixes and suffixes. Hey, Distal Tree, how you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone excited to do some practice questions? Hi, I'm Fashion Forever. Hi, it's nice to see you. Everyone ready for some questions today? So hello everybody, I'll just introduce myself and we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Hello everybody, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5 years now. How today's live stream is going to work, normally they're about an hour. They're about an hour long, 50 or 60 questions. Today we're actually doing, for the next 2 weeks, we're doing 120 questions and they're 2 hours long because I will be gone for the first 2 weeks of August. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting the same amount of questions and content, which if you'd like to get the questions, you can join the community down below. But we'll go ahead and get started now. Let me just get my iPad set up here and then I will pull the comments up on my computer. Let's flip the camera around. Alrighty, so this is what the schedule is looking like for the next 2 weeks here. If you want to take a screenshot, it's here. It's also one of my recent videos as well. Today is Wednesday, 3:30. Tomorrow will be 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday will be 2 p.m. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will all be at 3:30. The bottom left corner, you can use the Service Plus button. It's the orange button down in the bottom left corner. You can request questions or topics for the live streams. I'm happy to include them. Pretty much all the questions today are going to be from students that have been requesting them. Also, like I mentioned, I just put it up there. If you want to get the questions, you just join the TikTok sub community. And then also, if you're interested in one-on-one tutoring or group classes, I do have availability starting August 18th for that. Here are my notes for anatomy and physiology. They're linked to my they're linked in my TikTok bio. This is A&P1. Also, if you message me the word ebook, I have $20 off an A&P HESI and T study guide. These are the A&P notes. Again, just send me a message if you want the link to my website with all my notes. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with some of these questions. Again, these are for people who are taking classes in the fall that just need to prepare and get a little bit ahead. Like I mentioned, if you join the TikTok sub community, you can get these questions after every live. I'm normally live at least 4 times a week. Again, these questions, there's twice as many questions as there normally are, just to make up for my absence for the first 2 weeks. So you're still getting the same amount of content, just in a shorter amount of time and whatnot. But if you are new, you just comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think the answer choice is. We're at 1.2 thousand likes. Let's prep for PhD. Yes, I know. Digestive system, yes. Marissa, please send me in the bottom left corner there in the service, it's the orange button. Just hit digestive system. We'll actually be doing some tomorrow. Today is mostly A&P1. Thank you, Royce, for the finger heart. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. We're on number 1 now. We'll go ahead and get started. I'll let a few of you guys answer. But we're on number 1 now. I'll let a few people answer. Get everybody going in there. We're on number 1. The answer for number 1, so what does BP stand for? The answer is blood pressure. Number 2, what does HR stand for in medical terminology and medical abbreviations? What is this going to stand for? A, B, C, or D? I'll let you answer. We're at 1.5 thousand likes. Thank you all so much for the support today, guys. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Alrighty, number 2, the answer is D. It is heart rate. It will be heart rate. HR is the abbreviation for heart rate. Heart rate is the amount of times the heart beats per minute. Number 3, what does RR mean in vital signs? What does RR mean in vital signs? Also, I'm going to crack open my Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry to sip on to keep my throat lubricated to talk for the next 2 hours. Number 3 here, fantastic. Answer here in this case is going to be our respiratory rate. Respiratory rate is going to measure your breaths per minute. Number 4, what does CNS stand for? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think? A, B, C, or D for CNS. I'll give you guys a moment to answer. Thank you guys for 2,000 likes on the live. Thank you guys so much. If you are just joining and you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics and some other topics as well that you guys do request via the Service Plus button here, which you can send me a direct message letting me know what topics you have. Or if you want any links to my YouTube with the replay or the notes, just let me know. Or if you have any questions in general, please let me know outside of the live stream. The answer here is going to be central nervous system. Central nervous system is going to pertain to the brain and the spinal cord. Number 5, what does GI stand for? What does GI stand for? When we're talking about GI, what is that going to refer to? A, B, C, or D? Just comment what you think that is. And thank you guys so much for being here as well. We're almost at 2.5 thousand likes already on today's live. Thank you so much for the follows as well. You guys are awesome. Number 5, the answer is going to be A. It is gastrointestinal. Gastrointestinal will refer to your stomach and your intestines. Moving on to number 6, what does IV stand for? A, B, C, or D for this one? Also, again, please, in the bottom left corner there, if you would like to get the link to my website with all my A&P notes. I got an A in the class, 100% on my final exam. Just let me know that you'd like the link. And then again, the TikTok sub-community can get the practice test after every live stream. With the answer key, it's the blank test with the answer key at the end. But number 6, the answer is going to be C. It's intravenous. Intravenous means that it is referring to administration into a vein. Moving on to number 7, what does MRI stand for in medical abbreviations? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? A, B, C, or D? What exams? This isn't particularly for any exam. There has just been a lot of requests for, a lot of students have medical terminology and abbreviations and whatnot coming up, A and P. So we're just getting people ready, having some practice questions for anatomy and physiology, for medical terminology. I know a lot of students need some review and some prep. A lot of people don't have any medical terminology going in. Number 7, the answer is going to be B. It is going to be magnetic resonance imaging. The MRI is a non-invasive imaging technique. That uses magnetic fields. Number 8, when referring to medication instructions, what does BID stand for? A, B, C, or D? Taking medical term and A&P, both finals next week. Oh my goodness, good luck. Could you do it for TEAS? Yep, we do TEAS every Monday and Tuesday for anatomy and physiology. So every Tuesday will be that. So next week on Monday and Tuesday, Monday will be A&P 1, and then Tuesday will be A&P 2. But good luck on your finals next week. If we could get a good luck in the chat as well, for those who are taking your finals, that's awesome. You're going to do fine. Hello, Cletus, also taking your finals next week. Good luck. Number 8, what does BID mean in medication instruction? I'm also going to be answering your comments here in just another moment. Just want to make sure we're following through questions at a reasonable time. BID is going to be for twice a day. Twice a day. So example would be take with food twice a day. So that means you would take it twice a day. BID is actually Latin for, what it means is, sorry, not these. Bis and die, which means twice daily. So it's Latin. Number 9, what does Q4H stand for? And when I'm referring to medication instructions, A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? For kinesiology and pre-house mouse, yes, absolutely we can. If you send me a message here, let me put it up here. It's in the bottom left corner, but also if you put it down, if you can send me a direct message on whatever kinesiology topics you'd like to see in pre-health. One of my undergraduate degrees was I did kinesiology and I did my biomedical sciences, so I do love my kines. Today for midterm, please. Yeah, we can particularly maybe move on to doing a midterm specific one. But number 9, what does Q4H stand for? It is going to be every 4 hours. Every 4 hours. Q, so let's break this down. So Q4H, Q stands for every. 4 is going to stand for the amount of time, and then hours will be 4 hours. So every 4 hours. 4 times a week. That would be irrelevant there. Quarterly doses. I would refer to every 3 months, and after 4 hours is incorrect context there. Number 10, what does WBC normally stand for? A, B, C, or D for this one? And hello, there's over 500 of you now. Hello, it's nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie if you're new here. This is my anatomy and physiology practice review live stream. We do some other topics as well. We go live multiple times a week. We cover A and P. Right now we're doing some medical terminology, abbreviations, prefixes, and suffixes. We have some pharmacology. We also do bio and chem. And then we also have some fundamentals of or foundations of nursing at the end of the live today as well. Number 10, the answer is going to be A. It's going to be white blood cell. WBC stands for white blood cell. Number 11, what does the prefix hypo stand for? What does the prefix hypo stand for? What do you guys think? If you are new here, just comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think the answer is. Also, if you want to get the link to my website with my A&P notes, that is available in the bottom left corner with the Service Plus. It's like the orange button. I might say a subscription too. That's also how you can get the blank practice test with the answer key at the end after every live stream as well. But number 11, the answer is going to be C. It is below or under. You can think an example of this would be hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is low blood sugar. I'm going to write it in here. Is low blood sugar, meaning that the blood sugar level is below the normal means. Number 12, how about hyper? What does hyper mean? What prefix would this be? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? A, B, C, or D? And if I did miss your question, please feel free to repeat it. Starting Bio 201, you'd have to actually send your actual course. The course codes are different for every school, Bianca. If you want to send me a DM, I can absolutely recommend you a book to get for sure. It just depends on what bio it is. But number 12, I don't know why I was going to say 1, 2, that's a little cringe. But the answer is going to be, it's above or excessive. So, in this sense, if we had hyperglycemia, this is going to refer to high blood sugar, which means that it is elevated above the level of which is normal. Number 13, what does the prefix tachy refer to? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. It's always nice to see some new names and new people pop in. I try to remember people's names as well. Adventurers, so I have my HESI exam tomorrow. Good luck on your HESI. If we could get a good luck in the chat as well, that would be fantastic. We're at 5.6 thousand likes on the live already. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rin, for the cap. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for all the support already today. You guys are awesome. The answer for this one is going to be A. It's going to be fast. The biggest example here would be tachycardia. Tachycardia is going to refer to a heart rate that is too fast. What about number 14? What does Brady mean? What does Brady mean? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Also, if you'd like to get the questions, you'll get the blank test and the answer key after every live if you join our community here on TikTok. Once you join, just send me a message letting me know that you joined, and then you get the answer. Again, you get the test after every live stream. I normally go live at least four times a week. Normally, a test is about 50 or 60 questions. However, I'm going to be gone the first 2 weeks of August. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm doing 120 questions to make up for that. So it's the same amount of content, just in a shorter amount of time. But number 14, the answer is slow. If you're a football fan, I always thought of Tom Brady, and as good of a football player and quarterback as he was, because he is the GOAT, he was a very slow runner. So if we have bradycardia, it is a heart rate that is too slow. Number 15, what does endo mean? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? I think Tom Brady. Yes, I always think of Tom Brady whenever it came to this. It was easily the best way for me to remember it. I've never forgotten it. I learned something today. That's awesome, Henry. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you are learning. But thank you guys so much. We're at 6.3 thousand likes. Thank you guys. There's so many of you in here now. Thanks for being here, guys. If you're new here, I'm Ollie. It's nice to meet you all. We're on number 15. Endo means, the answer choice B, it is within or inner. Outside would be exo. Around would be peri. And then we're going to move on to number 6. Oh, I gave the next ones away. I'm sorry. I try to do that. Oops. Hopefully, just ignore what I just said. I'll give you guys a second to answer number 16. What does exo mean? I'll speed through these two since I gave them away. But number 16, what does exo mean? That's also one of my test taking tips. When you're answering a question, look at the other ones. If you especially know why this answer is right, look at the other ones and see why they're wrong. It can often give away the answer choice later on in the exam. The answer here is going to be C. It is outside or external. Moving on to number 17. What does peri refer to? What does peri refer to? A, B, C, or D? Do I have test banks? Yeah, so actually I give them to the subscription community here on TikTok. I'll put up the notification for it as well. There are some older exams on my website. However, I've been giving them to the sub community here on TikTok. I'll put up the notification for it that you can, the way to join, but it's in the bottom left corner there. But peri is going to mean around. Is going to be around. The best example of this would be the pericardium. So this would be the sac around the heart. Number 18, what does inter mean? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Also, if you were interested in requesting a topic for the live stream, in the bottom left corner is the Service Plus button. I might say it's sub 2, but if you hit that, it'll let you send me a direct message, and that is how you can request topics for the live streams. Also, if you want to join our TikTok community, this is how you can get the questions. Again, it's the blank questions with the answer key at the end. Number 18, what does inter mean? This is going to mean between. It's going to mean between. Think of an example for anatomy and physiology for this one would be intercostal. This would mean between the ribs. Number 19, what does sub mean? A, B, C, or D? What does sub mean? A, B, C, or D for this one? But for the community, I go live at least 4 times a week, so you're getting at least 4 tests a week, so 16 a month. But like I mentioned, I'll be gone the first 2 weeks of August, so what I'm doing is I'm doing 120 questions instead of the normal 50 or 60. Number 19, the answer for sub is A. It is under or below. A great way to think of this is you can think of like a submarine. Obviously, it goes under or below the water. But an anatomical example of this would be subcutaneous, which this is under the skin. Number 20, what does trans mean? A, B, C, or D for this one? There's over 700 of you in here now. Thank you guys so much. There's also, there's 8,000 likes on the live already, guys. You guys are awesome and crushing it. Thank you guys for the subs as well. Please, if you sub, please send me a DM so I can get your information and give you the questions after the live. But if you're new here, it's nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering A&P and other topics you guys request. We're doing some medical term and some prefixes, suffixes. Then we have some A&P 1. Then we have some pharmacology. And then we also have some foundations and fundamentals of nursing. But number 20, the answer is going to be C. It's going to be across or through. Across or through. The example of this would be transdermal. So that would be through the skin. Number 21, what does the suffix itis mean? What does the suffix itis mean? A, B, C, or D? In the bottom left corner, you can use the Service Plus, but it's like the orange button. That's you can send topic requests, and also if you would like the link to the A&P notes, that is there as well. Just let me know how I can help you at all in that. Number 21, I'm moving on to the next page now. Number 21, inflammation. Answer choice A. Itis means inflammation. Think of arthritis, or if we were talking about pericarditis. Number 22, what does this suffix refer to? Logi, what does this refer to? A, B, C, or D. It could also refer to ology as well. Perfect. Thank you for the sub, Erica. Please send me a DM so I can get to the questions after the live. It is study of example of like biology. Physiology is the study of function. Number 23, what does ectomy mean? What does the suffix ectomy mean? A, B, C, or D for number 23. What do you guys think? There's over 800 of you in here now. Oh my goodness. We're at 10,000 likes too. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it thanks for being here. Happy Wednesday. You guys are awesome. Number 23, the answer is surgical removal. Answer choice D. An appendectomy would be the removal of your appendix. Number 24, what does pathy refer to? Which I don't think if I answer these ones, it'll give away. But swelling, swelling condition or study. Number 24, what does pathy refer to? A, B, C, or D? This is going to be disease. So think of a way to kind of combine your words is you have pathology. This is the study of diseases. Oh my goodness, I can't write. Diseases. Number 25, what does this suffix indicate? A, B, C, or D for this one? I love anatomy and physiology. The cool mom. That's awesome. I do too. That's why I love doing these live streams. It's so much fun. There's over 900 of you in here now. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. I'm Ollie, by the way. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years. And I go live multiple times a week, covering A&P and some other topics that you guys do request. And you can all request these via the Service Plus button or a direct message. This is how you do it. I just put up the little thing here. If you have any requests, if you want the link to my website with the A&P notes, link to the YouTube with the replay, please let me know. I try to go live multiple times a week. It's at least 4, but I try to go live every day. The answer here is going to be pain. So an example of this would be neuroglia. This is nerve pain. Moving on to number 26. What does emia refer to? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D. We're at almost at 13,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. That great teacher. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for education. Yeah, of course. Thank you guys for being here. Seriously, I love doing this. This is my favorite part of my day. I couldn't do it without you guys. So we're at 1,000 people. That is insane. Let's go, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie. Number 26, emia is going to refer to a blood condition. So anemia is going to refer to a low red blood cell count or low binding. Moving on to the next page now. Number 27, what does OSIS mean? A, B, C, or D? Hi, what's Service Plus? Service Plus is one of TikTok's new features, and it's basically a better way to get into contact with me. How do I explain? So basically, you can send me a direct message during the live so that you don't have to leave it. You can stay here, and as you think of questions throughout the live, you can send me the questions. It's what I use to look through for requests for the live topics as well. That's what I go through first. It's also because I get a lot of spam DMs. This is the way to kind of like make sure that you're not getting a lot of like random people will send me like a bunch of videos and stuff. So it's the best way to get in contact with me. But number 27, OSIS is going to refer to B. It's going to be an abnormal condition. Think of cirrhosis. That's abnormal liver condition. Number 28, what does lysis indicate? A, B, C, or D? This is physiology side of anatomy and physiology. So this, in terms of what we're going over right now, we are going over like medical terminology, prefixes and suffixes. Having an understanding of the language will definitely help you when it comes to learning the structures in A&P and the functions, which is the anatomy and physiology. Today we're actually going to go over most of the physiology here in the live streams. We have anatomy and physiology 1, which actually should be coming up here. I have about 30 questions for midterm. So 31 will start the A&P section. But number 28, lysis is going to indicate D, the breakdown. Think of an example of this would be hemolysis. Hemolysis is the breakdown of red blood cells. Hemo would be blood. So breakdown of red blood cells. What does site refer to? A, B, C, or D? What does site refer to? A, B, C, or D? Service Plus is also a great way, like I mentioned, to request the questions. If I don't get to your question during the live, I try to answer everybody's questions, but sometimes with all the answer choices, I do just miss things. It is an easy way to get in contact with me if I miss your question during the live. We're at 16,000 likes. Number 29, the answer is cell. Site means cell. A great way to remember this, and you will have to learn about, is an osteocyte. That is a bone cell. Think of leukocyte. That would be a white blood cell. Number 30, what does plagia mean? A, B, C, or D for number 30. And then we'll move on. We're going to be moving on to some anatomy and physiology questions. This is going to be A&P 1 centered. A&P 2 will be tomorrow. And then we're also going to be doing some ECG, arrhythmias, and conditions. Like I mentioned, the Service Plus button, you can use that to request topics as well for tomorrow's live. Then we have one on Saturday. And after question 60, I'll show my live schedule again. The answer to number 30 is going to be A, is formation or development. Hyperplasia. Again, hyper was meaning excessive, so excessive formation. So this would be excessive cell growth. Moving on to number 31, what are the 4 basic tissue types? And I can show you a great way that an audience member actually mentioned to remember this information. So, but number 31, I'll give you guys just another moment to answer this one, and then we're going to move fully on to the next page. I'll probably zoom out a little bit as long as the questions are getting a little longer here. A, B, C, or D. Perfect. You guys are putting B. You're absolutely correct. Epithelial, connective, muscle, and nervous. A viewer mentioned semen to remember the 4 basic tissue types when you go for histology for A and P. The C for connective, M for muscular, E for epithelial, and N for nervous. Number 32, which organelle is going to be responsible for ATP production, A, B, C, or D? You have to go over a little bit of cell biology in A and P as well. So it's really important that you know the organelles and all of their functions. That's super important. I'll give you guys another moment to answer. The answer is going to be C. It'll be the mitochondria. That's awesome. Majority of you putting C. Good job. That is the mitochondria. Also known, a lot of people call it the powerhouse of the cell. But it'll produce ATP via cellular respiration. Number 33, what is the main function of epithelial tissue in the histology section? Again, this is a histology section question. What is the main function of epithelial tissue? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. It's nice to meet you all. We're at 18,000 likes. There's over 900 of you in here now. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics and some other science topics that you guys request. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and like I mentioned, I go live multiple times a week, and I've been tutoring A&P for 5 years now. The answer here is going to be A. It's going to be protection and lining surfaces. Epithelial tissue covers body surfaces and lines cavities. 2 examples of this. You have simple squamous and you have stratified. Stratified squamous is like what you see where you'd have diffusion, like at your alveoli for gas exchange. Stratified squamous will be at your skin. Again, your skin is for protection. Number 34, what structure is going to separate the thoracic and the abdominal cavities? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? There's over 1,000 of you in here now. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good summer so far. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering A&P for you all. And if you would like to get the questions, you can do so by joining the TikTok community. It's the blank test and the answer key after every live. I go live multiple times a week, at least 4 times a week. Again, I won't be here for the first 2 weeks of August. So instead, I'm doing 120 questions instead of 60 questions for the next 2 weeks. But number 34, the answer is going to be the diaphragm. The diaphragm, so if you write T and A, so for thoracic, which is our chest, abdominal, which is in our abdomen area, the diaphragm will separate those two. Number 35, which plan is going to divide the body into left and right halves, A, B, C, or D for this one? I'll give you guys a little funky way of remembering this as well. I'll give you guys a moment to answer this one for number 35. We're at 20,000 likes already, guys. You guys are absolutely crushing it today. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys. 35 is going to be B. It's going to be sagittal. It kind of sounds like saddle. So if you have, this is my really lovely drawing of a horse, but if you sit on a saddle on a horse, it kind of divides your body into the right and left halves. Transverse plane, I think of the multiverse. So it is between top and bottom. Coronal is also frontal, so it's front and back. Oblique would be a diagonal cut. Number 36, what is the term for maintaining the internal balance of the body? Much of physiology. A, B, C, or D. Thank you guys so much for the follows as well, everybody. I appreciate it. It's always great seeing new faces. I always try to remember repeat names as well. Number 36, the answer is D, is homeostasis. Homeostasis is going to refer to the body's ability to maintain a set point of internal conditions. And any deviation of that is what can lead into pathology. Number 37, what is the smallest living unit in the human body? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for number 37. Again, living. Keyword here is going to be living unit. The answer here is going to be a cell. So the cell is the basic unit of life, and atom is not considered living here. Atoms will make up cells, yes, but cells is going to be what is the basic unit of life that gives us our functions. Number 38, what are the two layers of the dermis? What are the two layers of the dermis? So you have the epidermis, and going into some of that abbreviations and suffixes and prefixes. Epi means above, so this would be above the dermis. Then you have the dermis and the hypodermis, which is the layer of fat. But the epidermis has the 5 layers, and the dermis has 2 layers. And what are those 2 layers? A, B, C, or D? That is going to be answer choice C. It is the papillary and reticular layers. They are the upper and lower layers of the dermis. Number 39, what type of membrane is going to line body cavities that open up to the outside? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you all. Oh my God, I'm in school too long. That's okay. That's definitely the point of these. These are live streams. They were made intent with people who are starting anatomy and physiology and medical terminology this upcoming fall. Some people have this summer class, but also even if you've been out of school for a while and you would just like to review, this is also a fantastic live stream for you. But thank you all so much for being here. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to request any topics for the live streams, please hit this button. Send me a topic request. I'm happy to do it for you. But number 39, the answer is A. It is mucus. Mucous membranes are found in your, it's going to be respiratory, digestive, you have your urinary, and then you have reproductive tracts as well. Serous is actually the opposite. It's going to line closed cavities. Number 40, what is the function of the integumentary system? What is the function of the integumentary system? A, B, C, or D for this one? That open to the outside trick. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's good to get the practice in the questions. We're at 24,000 likes on the live. Thank you all so much for all the likes. I appreciate it. Your support means the world to me. These are my favorite thing to do. I look forward to these live streams every day and getting to talk to you all. The answer here is going to be protecting the body, and it's going to regulate temperature, protecting the body with the skin, the hair. The glands serve as a physical barrier and a protective barrier. Regulating temperature is part of our homeostasis. Transporting oxygen is circulatory. Digestion is digestive, and supporting organs. That, in a way, can be, but B is the better answer. Supporting organs is mostly skeletal. Number 41, what is the name of the serous membrane that covers the lungs? A, B, C, or D? What do y'all think for this one? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. We're at 25,000 likes already. Do I go over basic pharm? Yes, I do. I was actually a pharmacy tech for 4.5 years. And I don't know if there's any pharmacy tech or pharmacists in here. But we have some pharmacology questions at the end of the live stream today, as well as some fundamentals of nursing questions. That's been requested by some of the audience. But number 41, the answer is A. It's the pleura. It's going to be the pleura. The pleura is going to surround each lung. Again, the pericardium, that was an example we used earlier. That is going to surround the heart. The peritoneum is going to be for abdominal organs. The meninges are around your brain and spinal cord. Number 42, what type of connective tissue is going to store our fat, A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? And again, the bottom left corner is where you can request topics. It's called the Service Plus button. It's the orange button. Or if you'd like the link to my website with all my A&P notes, just let me know, or the link to the YouTube. Those are all available in my TikTok bio as well, but if you'd like to just get the direct link with me, I'm happy to send it to you if you use that button. The answer here is going to be adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is going to store our fat. These are a specialized type of tissue for energy storage and insulation. Number 43, what is the function of melanin? A, B, C, or D for number 43. A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think? Awesome. A lot of you putting B. Perfect. It is protection. It's going to protect your skin from UV radiation. This, in a sense, is going to reduce DNA damage. Number 44, what is the term for the programmed cell death? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? What do you guys think? Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of you put A. You're absolutely correct if you put A. Programmed cell death is apoptosis. The difference here, programmed means controlled. This is this is your kind of like cell's natural life cycle in a way. It's controlled. Necrosis would be the opposite. It would be unprogrammed or uncontrolled cell death. Lysis would be the cell breaking down. Autolysis is the self-digestion post-death of a cell. Number 45, what is the function of enzymes? A, B, C, or D? Apoptosis, again, we think of programmed cell death. That can actually be a beneficial thing, right? That is a natural thing that needs to happen in our body sometimes. Number 45, what is the function of enzymes? A, B, C, or D? There's over 1,000 of you here now. Welcome. We're on number 45 now. What is the function of enzymes? The answer is B. They are going to speed up chemical reactions. They are your biological catalysts. What they do is they are going to lower the activation energy needed for the reaction to occur. Number 46, what is diffusion? A, B, C, or D for number 46? What is that called? A, B, C, or D? So over 1,100 of you in here now. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. It's nice to meet you. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. I also do some other topics as well, like we did some medical terminology, prefix and suffixes. We do pharmacology as well. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years, and I was a pharmacy tech for 4.5 years. I love doing this. This is so much fun to do. This is my favorite part of my day, so thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the live as well. We're on number 46. What is diffusion? The answer is going to be the movement of molecules from a high to low concentration. Again, when we go from a high to a low concentration, that is a passive process. Cell division would be kind of like your mitosis for body cells, and for sex cells, it is meiosis. The active pumping of ions, that would require energy. Conversion of energy, that would be respiration. Number 47, what part of the cell is going to contain our genetic material? A, B, C, or D? To cover all 11 units. Yes, I do. I have most focus on muscular and nervous system today. So real quick, normally on Mondays and Tuesdays, we go over everything. Everything is pretty much split evenly. On Mondays is A&P1 and Tuesdays is A&P2. And then the rest of the week is normally popular requests. So today, medical terminology, some of the most popular A&P1 requests, a little bit of foundations of nursing, and then pharmacology. Number 47, the answer is the nucleus. Answer choice A. Perfect if you got that one right. That is going to house the DNA. Genetic material, we're referring to DNA. Cytoplasm is the fluid. Golgi is going to modify and sort it. Ribosomes will build up the protein. Number 48, what is the difference between active and passive transport? So we have our active versus our passive. Just type in A, B, C, or D, whatever you think that one is. A, B, C, or D. Thanks for letting you know. Awesome. You guys are fantastic. Do I ever go over cardiology material? Yes, I do. We'll be doing some tomorrow. Also, if you'd like to get the questions, you can get them by joining our TikTok community here. Once you join, you just hit this button, follow it. And then once you join, just send me a DM letting me know that you did join, and I can get you these questions. Number 48, the answer is B. Active requires energy, passive does not. Which feedback mechanism maintains homeostasis? So let's think, in a way, we'll explain this here. What do you guys think for number 49? And then we'll kind of talk about this. But also for the questions, I normally do, I'll be gone for the first 2 weeks of August. I normally do 50 or 60 questions per live. But for the next 2 weeks, to make up for me being gone, I'm doing 120 question 2-hour live streams for you all to make sure that you are all getting the same amount of content. But number 49, the answer is going to be a negative feedback mechanism. This is basically the key thing here for homeostasis. This is going to return us to our set point. So it acts, the negative will act in the opposition, right? So body temperature. When your body temperature increases, you sweat. And when you sweat, that sweat evaporates, cools your body down. Positive feedback is going to be in the same direction. And a classic example of this will be oxytocin. Whenever you're going through child labor and you're giving birth, your body will, you have labor contractions. Those contractions release oxytocin. Oxytocin is going to simulate more uterine contractions. But homeostasis basically is negative feedback mechanisms. Number 50, what type of epithelial tissue lines the air sacs of lungs? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Do I do radiology? Occasionally, yes. If there's any topics, hit the Service Plus button in the bottom left corner there. And then I can, if you have any topic requests for that, we can definitely get there. Normally images I can't do. For some reason, TikTok doesn't like it, so I don't do images. Number 50, the answer is D, it is simple squamous. Simple squamous, simple means one layer. Squamous means flat. That is going to be the best. Air sacs of tissues as your alveoli. It's going to be gas exchange. You want it to be flat and thin so you can easily exchange gases. Number 51, what is the functional unit of a muscle fiber? For number 51, A, B, C, or D? Also, if you'd like the link to the A and P notes, you can hit the Service Plus button. Let me know if you want the link to my website. It's also in my TikTok bio. Same thing with the YouTube as well. And then the questions are available to the TikTok community here as well. Let me know if you're interested in joining. But number 51, the answer is B. It is a sarcomere. A sarcomere is a contractile unit in striated muscle. Myosin is a protein. Fascicle is, this is a group of fibers. Actin is also another protein. Number 52, which neurotransmitter initiates muscle contractions? A, B, C, or D? So my request, perfect. I will message you after the live. This is also how you join here. You can just hit this. And then once you join, just send me a DM letting me know that you joined. And then I'll get your information. And then you'll get the practice exam with the answer key. It'll be the blank test with the answer key at the end after every single live stream. Number 52, the answer is D. It is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is going to bind to receptors on the muscle cell membrane. It's going to trigger contraction by allowing sodium ions to enter, allowing for the action potential inside the muscle to occur. Number 53, what is the name of the protein that binds calcium in muscle? A, B, C, or D? I forgot all this after clinical years. That's okay. Yeah, this is definitely why these live streams are important and they're great. They're great review. Thank you, Anneli, for the gifts. Thank you guys so much for the gifts as well. Is this for the TEAS? Not particular. So yes, these are concepts that are tested on it. Yes, but I did not make these questions in mind. I do TEAS and HESI A and P review every Monday and Tuesday. Let me write it in here. Monday and Tuesday. Monday A and P 1, Tuesday A and P 2, and then the rest of the week is by request. So it's a combination of a lot of other things. Number 53, the answer is going to be B. It's going to be troponin. Troponin, calcium binds to troponin. What this does is it's going to remove tropomyosin from the actin active sites, allowing myosin heads to bind to actin, pulling it towards the center of the sarcomere, which is going to be the muscular contraction. That's pretty much all it is. That's the simplified version of it. Number 54, what's the difference between isotonic and isometric contractions? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie if you're just joining. It's nice to meet you. I go live multiple times a week covering A&P and then some other topics that you guys do request. It's in the bottom left corner there. It's the Service Plus button. It's the orange button down there. If you use that to send me a message, that's how I use it to gauge the interest in what we want to see in the live streams. Number 54. The answer is D. Isotonic changes length, isometric does not. What this means, isotonic movement, so my hand is moving right now, right? These are isometric movements because the length of my muscles are changing. Oh, Erica, thanks for the sub. Just send me a DM and then you'll get it afterwards. I'll get your email. And then isometric, if I was holding this, like a plank, an isometric hold, I'm not moving. This is isometric. Isotonic, isometric. Number 55, again, so there's tension, right? Like you can see it, but there's none of the length of my muscles are changing here. Number 55, what is the role of ATP in muscle contraction? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think for this one? We're almost at 40,000 likes. That is insane. We're not even halfway through the live today, guys. That's insane. If we could get to like 50 or 100,000 likes today, that would be insane. I've only had like 100,000 like live streams, I think maybe 4 or 5 times. That's insane, guys. Thank you. Number 55, the answer is going to provide energy for the cross-bridge cycling. Basically, ATP is what is going to, so if we have our myosin head, ATP is what is going to attach it to the actin, and then it'll also deattach it at the end. That is the function of ATP in muscle contraction. It is going to provide the energy for the myosin head to attach at the start, and at the end, it's going to provide the energy to detach. All right. Number 56, what ion is released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum during contraction? A, B, C, or D? For this one, what do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think? A, B, C, or D? We're at 41, almost at 42,000. You guys are insane. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your support. You guys are awesome. Here, if you guys were interested in getting the questions, this is how to do so. Once you join, just send me a DM letting me know. If you can't send me a DM, you can just send me an email with your username. That works too. The answer here is going to be A. Again, the calcium is going to get released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum to bind to troponin to do all those, like we just talked about there, to initiate contraction. So a lot of students get this confused with sodium. Sodium is there for the action potential. It causes depolarization. You can have an action potential, but no contraction, right? If you don't have the calcium there, you cannot have your contraction. So that's why that answer is not sodium. Again, that is for depolarization. Number 57, what is the name of the muscle that opposes the action of a prime mover? And then potassium is for the repolarization. So I'll write these in here while you guys are answering number 57. And again, that these are for the action potential. Number 57, the answer is B. It is an antagonist. Again, if it's going to oppose the action, think of the agonist, the protagonist of a story always has an antagonist. Again, it is going to perform the opposite action of the agonist. Synergist will assist the agonist, and a flexor is going to stabilize it. Number 58, what is the name of the connective tissue that surrounds an entire muscle? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? I had to take a sip of my Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. But we're at 45,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Number 58. The answer is D. It is epimysium. That is the outer layer enclosing the whole muscle. Again, so epi means above, right? Peri will surround the fascicles. Sarcolemma is the muscle cell membrane. Endo is going to surround each fiber. Number 59, what muscle is responsible for flexing the forearm? And then after this question, we're about halfway through the live. So, hey, I just want to put out a warning in the chat that don't be a jerk. Everyone is at a different point in their learning experiences. So there are things that people might not have gotten to yet. This is preparation for a semester. So if I see you getting on people for getting a question wrong or not knowing things, you're not going to be in the live. I'm just want to put that out there. We're here to make this super positive. Again, if you get questions wrong, it's okay. It's important to get them wrong here. Or if you don't know something, that's totally okay. That's why we're here, and we're here to learn. So I don't want that in there. Okay, well, all right. Give me one sec. Okay. They were blocked then, because I saw that coming up. I don't want that in here. We're all here to learn. Everyone is at a different point. I just want to make that known. I don't like that. I don't want that in here. So sorry. Thank you for your patience. But number 79 or 59. I don't know why I said 70. I'm off my pace now. The answer is B. It is the biceps brachii. That is the primary forearm flexor. The triceps is going to extend the forearm. The deltoid is your shoulder muscle that will be for abducting. The brachioradialis is going to assist, but it would not be the primary. And then real quick here, just a quick thing. This is just my schedule. If you want to take a screenshot. So we've been Monday and Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. So tomorrow will be 3:30, Tuesday 2, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be 3:30. And then the first 2 weeks of August, I'll actually be away on a trip. So I'm doing 2-hour lives instead of 1-hour lives, and 120 questions instead of the 60, just making sure that you guys get the same amount of content. Yep, the lives are on YouTube. Yep. It's linked in my TikTok bio, but also if you want to hit the Service Plus button, I can send you the direct link. But again, I'll leave that up there for you. And then if you want to get these questions after every live, you just join our TikTok sub community. It's right here for you to join. And then the Service Plus, if you're interested in one-on-one tutoring, if you want to request topics, I saw somebody mention if we do things for cell bio, we do. It's in the bottom left corner. It's a Service Plus. You can request a topic for cell bio. Number 60, again, that was just for you to screenshot if you'd like to know the schedule. But number 60, what's the difference between skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscle? But then a lot of you guys normally are very positive, so I appreciate you guys. So you guys are awesome. We're at 50,000 likes. That is awesome. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But yeah, we're here to learn. We're not here to put anyone down. We're here to lift everybody up. It kind of depends. Send me a message and we can talk about it. MCAT. Yeah, we do mostly A and P for the MCAT. That's kind of what it's focused on. But number 60, the answer is, so skeletal is voluntary, smooth and cardiac are involuntary. Number 61, what is the name of the muscle that raises the eyebrows? A little bit of a trickier question. We have some trickier muscular system questions today. Thank you, Ria. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are really sweet too. It's like 99.9 of you are just the most like awesome, like positive, just fantastic people. There's always like a 0.1% that we try to get rid of and try to keep out. So thank you guys. Seriously, I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. Every time I talk to anybody when I do these live streams, I just always talk about how awesome you guys are and everything. I truly love doing this. It's the favorite part of my day. Number 61, what is the name of the muscle that raises the eyebrow? It is the frontalis. The frontalis pulls the skin of the forehead upward, and that is what's going to raise your eyebrows. Your masseter muscle is for the jaw muscle, that's for chewing. The orbicularis oculi, that's for closing your eyelids. The zygomaticus, this is going to lift the corners of your mouth, so this is your smiling muscle. Which this is the muscle that is always active when I see you guys commenting, because you guys always make me smile. And number 62, what muscle is the assisting, not the major breathing muscle? So again, I know I've always asked what's the major one here. So here's which one is going to assist? Who just smiled? I smiled. Yes, you guys always make me smile. So and at the end of the live, I'll pop my face around to say hello. We're at 51, almost at 52,000 likes already. We're only halfway through, guys. You guys are awesome. We could get to 100,000 by the end of the day. Because we have 60 more questions. That'd be insane. I've only hit like 100,000 like 4 or 5 times. That'd be insane. But thank you guys for all the support today. You guys are awesome. So the answer here. So actually, now that I'm looking at this question, I can word this question a little better. So I'd actually accept either pectoralis minor or the intercostals. Either one of these really works. I guess I put both of these in here, but I would say they're both technically right. The diaphragm is the primary and the major one. I'm actually going to change this before I send this out, by the way, guys. I'm going to get rid... I was actually looking for intercostals, but I'm going to get rid of this one, but I accept either answer. The diaphragm is the primary and the major breathing muscle. The serratus anterior is going to stabilize your scapula, so that one is not breathing related. And then the intercostals are going to assist, and so does the pectoralis minor a little bit. But again, I didn't mean to... I don't know why I left that one in there. So again, I was looking for intercostals, but I would accept both. Number 63, what muscle group includes the biceps femoris, A, B, C, or D? Whenever I send this out to the subs community, I'm actually going to I'll change this one, so you won't get confused. Number 63, what muscle group is going to include the biceps femoris, A, B, C, or D? Again, the biceps femoris. What do you guys think for this one? The answer is D. It is the hamstrings. The hamstrings. So the biceps femoris is part of the hamstrings, which is going to be responsible for flexing your knee. The quadriceps contain that group of 4 muscles of your anterior thigh. So your thigh. This is going to extend your knee. Gluteal would be your muscles in your buttocks, and the calves are your gastrocnemius and your soleus. Number 64, what is a motor unit? A, B, C, or D? I got this. That's okay. No, that's totally okay. Again, it's better to get them wrong here. It's better to definitely get them wrong here. But A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? We're at 55,000 likes. I'm shocked that I'm remembering. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Muscles are hard for me. Tips to remember. If you stick around to the end of the live, I can go through how to remember muscles the best. I will give you I'll slowly explain how to do muscles. But if you stick around to the end of the live, I will go over how I did and studied the muscles. Number 64, what is a motor unit? The answer is B. It is a motor neuron and all of the muscle fibers that it would control. So this function, it controls how many fibers a nerve will activate. Number 65, what is muscle tone? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you would like to get the questions, you get the questions. It's the blank test and the answer key at the end. It'll be down here. You can hit that. Once you join, just let me know. Number 65, what is muscle tone? A, B, C, or D? The answer is C. It is partial contraction at rest. So muscle tone, essentially, a better definition here is to maintain posture and sort of like a readiness without full contraction. So without full contraction. Number 66, what are the 2 major divisions of the nervous system? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for number 66. Yeah, so muscle tone would essentially be resistance in a sense. It's really the amount of muscle tension that a muscle can have when it's relaxed or not fully contracting. So like a passive stretching or movement, really. But number 66, the answer is B. It is our central and peripheral nervous system. So we have our CNS and our PNS. Somatic and autonomic are subdivisions of the PNS. Same thing. So So again, we have our somatic and our autonomic. I'm going to put S and A. Sympathetic and parasympathetic are divisions of the autonomic. So we have our sympathetic and then our I put PS, parasympathetic. Motor and sensory are functional categories. Number 67, what is the function of neurons? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. You guys are crushing it. So the brain and the spinal cord is the central nervous system, and then the rest is the peripheral nervous system. So central nervous system is the brain and the spinal cord, and these are what it is. So CNS, PNS has your somatic and autonomic. Autonomic has your sympathetic and your parasympathetic. Number 67, the answer is D, is going to be transmitting electrical impulses. Oops, I think, yes, TikTok wants me to make sure I'm still active. Hold on, I need to do my puzzle piece. So sorry, I got distracted. All right, I'm still alive, guys. I'm still alive. Number 68, what is neuroglia? A, B, C, or D? For number 68, thank you guys so much for the likes as well. We're up 57,000 now. That is insane, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are crushing the likes. I appreciate you guys so much. Number 68, the answer is B. They are the supportive cells in the nervous system. They support, they insulate, and they protect neurons. Number 69, what is the role of myelin in the nervous system? A, B, C, or D for number 69? A, B, C, or D. As we're kind of moving on to the next page, I just want to reintroduce myself again. Hello, everybody, because there's over 600 of you in here now, which is insane. But my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, covering mostly anatomy and physiology. But we do some other topics as well, like we did some midterm at the beginning. Then we have some foundations of nursing and pharmacology at the end. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. But we're on number 69. The answer is B. It's insulating axons and increasing the speed of conduction. Myelin sheath will help the action potentials travel faster. Number 70, what is the space between two neurons called? A, B, C, or D? Thank you for helping me study. Yeah, no, thanks for being here. I appreciate you all being here. You guys are awesome. And then if you'd like to request topics for the live, this is how you do it. This is the Service Plus button. You basically allows you to DM me during the live. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. You can request topics. If you would like the link to the website with my A&P notes, or the link to the YouTube with the replays, or if you're interested in tutoring or anything like that, I have some availability opening up August 18th. Just let me know. Or if you have any A&P questions or a video request, please let me know. And this is exactly how to do it. Also, if you message me the word ebook, I have a HESI and TEAS A&P study guide. If you message me that word, it's a $20 coupon that I'm giving away. The answer here is going to be A, synaptic cleft. This is where neurotransmitters are released. Axon terminal is the end of the neuron where they're released, but the synaptic cleft is the space between. Node of Ranvier is the gap between the myelin sheaths. And then this one is not a term. Number 71, what is a synapse? What is a synapse? A, B, C, or D? Hopefully you were paying attention to this question. A, B, C, or D? Perfect. You guys are crushing. We're at 60,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. The answer is C. It's the junction between two neurons. I accidentally used my red pen. But it is C, junction between two neurons. This would be, the junction is the axon terminal, the synapse, and then the receptor side of the dendrite. Number 72, what ion is going to enter the neuron to start the action potential? A, B, C, or D? What starts our action potential? I'll let you guys answer a little bit. What is going to start the action potential? So our action potential, if we have our graph, it kind of looks like this. This is the start of it, which is called depolarization. This is going to be sodium. Answer choice B. Sodium. So it's called the sodium influx depolarizes the neuron membrane, increasing the positivity inside of the cell. Calcium is going to trigger the neurotransmitter release because it'll take the synaptic vesicles and cross them across the synapse. Potassium will be for repolarization, which is this phase. So this is our repolarization. Chloride is going to be for hyperpolarization. Number 73, what is the function of the cerebellum? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Yep, so sodium will enter, because sodium is positive. The inside of the cell is always a little negative. Sodium enters, making it positive, and then potassium will leave, making it negative. Number 73, what is the function of the cerebellum? The answer is A. It is coordination and balance. Coordination and balance. The cerebellum is going to be kind of like you're fine-tuning your movement. Number 74, which lobe of the brain is going to control your decision-making? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? We're at 62,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Number 74. The answer is B. It is frontal. It is the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe handles referred to as your decision making, your executive function planning, your judgment. Parietal is going to be for processing your sensory input. Temporal will be for hearing and memory. Occipital will be for your vision. Alrighty? So this is why they say my frontal lobe has developed. Yes, exactly. Number 75, what structure connects the two cerebral hemispheres? Unfortunately, some people's frontal lobe never develops, so always be thankful when yours does. A, B, C, or D? The parietal lobe is not primarily responsible for problem solving, but there is some supporting roles, mainly like spatial reasoning. The frontal lobe is really the really big major part of that. Number 75, the answer is the corpus callosum. Answer choice C. It's the bundle of nerve fibers that links the hemispheres of your brain. Number 76, what is the blood-brain barrier? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? I love this. I'm not studying to be a doctor. It's totally okay. This is definitely a great place to learn and get to do some things. 64,000 likes. Let's go, guys. That is awesome. Thank you all so much. You guys are fantastic. This is also how you can get the questions down here. You can just join our sub community here on TikTok. You get the blank test and the answer key after every single live. The blood-brain barrier is going to be B. It's going to be the selective barrier protecting the brain from toxins. It prevents harmful substances that can be in your blood from entering any of your brain tissue. Number 77, what is the function of the hypothalamus? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? Never got the questions from last session. I think I just got your email. They should have been sent right before this live. I think because I just saw you just sent me your email, Lindy. You should have gotten it. Send me another DM, but you should have I definitely got an email from you. Let me see. Let's make sure your email, send me a DM so I can make sure your email's right. Because I do have you, I do see your email on the email list and it says, let me see, yep. Yeah, so send me a DM. So you should have gotten it. So send me a DM. Number 77, the answer is B. It regulates hormones and homeostasis. This is going to control some temperature, hunger, thirst, and your pituitary hormones. Number 78, which part of the brain regulates breathing and heart rate? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Number 78, which part of the brain regulates breathing and heart rate? The answer is D. It is the medulla oblongata. This controls your autonomic vital functions. And then number 79, what's the difference between the afferent and efferent neurons? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think? Awesome. You guys are crushing it. We're also at 65,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much. The answer is A. Afferent will carry signals to the CNS. Efferent carries away. The way that I always think of it is E for efferent is exit. And then the A for afferent is, A is the first letter of the alphabet. So I think at first it has to go to the brain. And then it has to exit. So efferent carries it away. Number 80, what are the meninges? A, B, C, or D? Yep, you can, yes, you can print them out, yes. That should be the PDF, it should be a downloadable PDF that you can print out. I don't have YouTube videos. Yes, I do. It's linked in my TikTok bio, or if you want the direct link, this is the replays of the lives, and I also do some other videos as well. But yeah, I just checked, Lindy, I didn't send an email to the email that you gave me, so send me a DM or email just to make sure. And my email is also in my TikTok bio. I want to make sure that that you're getting them and everything. Okay, you see it. Perfect. Okay, good. Anyway, if you did sub and you didn't get it, I have sent them out to everybody who's given me their emails. So definitely either send me a DM or send me another email just to make sure. I just want to make sure that you're getting. I have sent everything out at this point. But number 80, the answer is B. They are the protective membranes around the brain and the spinal cord. They include the dura mater, the arachnoid, and the pia mater. Number 81, what is cerebral spinal fluid, or CSF? CSF. Yep, that is why meningitis is the swelling of the... Yes, you're absolutely correct. It really would be like inflammation to it. Number 81, we're at 69,000 likes. Let's go. That's awesome. You guys are crushing it. Thank you, guys. Number 81, what is cerebral spinal fluid? That is C. That is the protective fluid around your brain and your spinal cord that is going to cushion mainly the function, cushion and nourish your central nervous system tissue. Number 82. Which cranial nerve controls your vision? A, B, C, or D? How do you know what the taste is? Oh my goodness, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. A, B, C, or D for number 82. We're at 70,000 likes. Let's go, guys. You guys are awesome. 82, the answer is going to be B. It's going to be the optic nerve, which is cranial nerve 2. That is going to carry visual signals from the retina to the brain. Oh my goodness. Number 83, what is the sympathetic nervous system responsible for? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for number 83. What is the sympathetic nervous system responsible for? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Okay. Interesting, Kate. That's interesting to know. Someone leaks. Oh, okay. Interesting. I did not know that. That's a fun fact, I guess. I would have never expected anyone to ever tell me something like that. Which, yeah, no, I've never heard of that. So that's interesting. I learned something new today. The answer is A. It is your fight or flight response. The other one is parasympathetic. Which, actually, it's right here. I forgot that's the next question. Then we'll talk about how to remember the difference. Number 84, what is the parasympathetic system known for? A, B, C, or D? No sympathy for the devil. Got to fight. You're absolutely right, Michael. That is awesome. But number 84, the answer is D. It is rest and digest. The way that I always kind of remember, there's two ways. Para means stop in Spanish. And then also parachute. So a parachute slows you down from falling. In a sense, parasympathetic slows you down, rest and digest. Number 85, what's a reflex arc? What is a reflex arc? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? And then if you would like to get the questions, you can join our community here on TikTok. I'm going to post it up here. It'll be the blank test and the answer key at the end. And if you're new here, I'd like to just introduce myself again. My name is Ollie. It's nice to meet you. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I do take requests as well. The bottom left corner has the Service Plus button. If you use that, that's how you can request topics for the next live. But number 85, the answer is B. It is the direct nerve pathway for a quick response. It involves sensory and motor neurons. Very minimal delay. So again, it is the direct nerve pathway for a quick response. It includes the sensory and then the motor neuron. Very minimal delay. Number 86, what is the resting membrane potential? What is a resting membrane potential? A, B, C, or D? Does this help for stereotech? If there's anatomy, I'm not actually sure what the stereotechnician exam has on it, but if there's anatomy and physiology, then yes, it would absolutely be helpful. But if you want to send me what's on that, definitely let me know, Moon Stars. If you want to send me a DM, it's in the bottom left corner there. It's the orange button. If you hit that, it should say like direct message me now. Let me know. We're almost at 75,000 likes. That is insane, guys. You guys are awesome. Number 86. The answer is A, electrical charge across the membrane at rest. This is typically around negative 70 millivolts in neurons. So the charge during action potential, that is during stimulation. Threshold charge or threshold potential is the potential or the charge in which an action potential would start. Number 87, which neurotransmitter is involved in mood and sleep? It's your mood and your sleep, A, B, C, or D for this one. Thank you, Creative, for the finger hearts. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate all the support on today's live, whether it just be a like or a follow or just you participating. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, AB, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you the questions. Again, it's the questions, blank test, and the answer key after every live. Number 87, the answer is serotonin. Answer choice B. This is going to regulate your mood, your sleep, your appetite. Acetylcholine is for muscle. Dopamine is mostly has to do with reward and motivation. And then epinephrine is your stress response, part of your fight or flight. Number 88, what would the term, if we would say neuroplasticity, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? We're at 75.3 thousand. That's insane, guys. You guys are awesome. Number 88, the answer is going to be the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize. So this would refer to forming new new connections if there was any sort of damage or learning. So it is, again, the brain's ability to adapt. Number 89, what is the function of the corpus callosum? We answered this a little bit earlier, so hopefully you were paying attention. But if you're just joining us, this is also, again, if this is the first time you're seeing it, but hopefully this is a great way to remember. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate the gifts on the lives. Those are fantastic. You guys are awesome. I appreciate them so much. The answer, let me take a sip of my by Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. I had one the other day during the live, and someone said that they were also drinking it at the same time, which is super cool. The answer is C. It's going to connect the left and right brain hemispheres. Basically, it's going to allow the connection between the left and the right brain. Number 90, what part of the brain controls body temperature? A, B, C, or D? We're on number 90 now, we're about 3/4 of the way through. Like I mentioned here, here's the Service Plus button. If you want the link to the AP notes, if you want to request a topic for the next live, if you have any questions about tutoring or group classes, they're opening up August 18th when I get back from vacation. Or if you have any questions about joining the TikTok community here, the sub-community, and getting the questions, if you have any just AMP questions or video requests, this is the best way to get in contact with me. I get a lot of spam DMs, so this puts you above the spam DMs. And also that's just the best way to get in contact with me. I go through after every live, and I typically get back to everybody within 24 hours, normally either by the same night or the next morning. I lay in bed at night and in the morning and answer the DMs from the Service Plus. But number 90, the answer is C. It's the hypothalamus. Like we mentioned, this is a lot of our homeostasis, which would be a lot of our body temperature. Think of it like the thermostat of your brain. Number 91, we're going to move on to some of the pharmacology and some of the fundamentals of nursing questions. Number 91, what does the olol suffix usually indicate? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Some of these questions a little bit from yesterday, so hopefully you learn. I know a lot of people haven't taken pharmacology before, so some of the questions are from a little bit from yesterday to make sure that getting in our spaced repetition of the material. 89 was C, connects to the left and right brain hemispheres. Yes, it's going to be on YouTube. It'll be linked in my TikTok bio, but if you hit the bottom left corner there, it's the Service Plus button. You can send me a DM. I'll send you the link to the YouTube if you'd like. We're at 77,000 likes. That is awesome. Thank you. Yes, thank you guys as well. Number 91, what does the olol suffix usually indicate? The answer is A. It is a beta blocker. An example of this would be metoprolol or atenolol. They're beta blockers, which they are going to slow your heart rate and also lower your blood pressure. Number 92, what classes of drugs end in fril? P-R-I-L, fril. What is the suffix? Which ones are these going to be? A, B, C, or D? I think when it comes to, actually, guys, be patient with me for just a second, because I do have my old pharmacology flashcards. Let me see if I can get them out. I have a bunch of them. I found them. I'll show you how I studied pharmacology at the end of the live if you want to stick around. All right, let's answer the next question. Sorry, I bumped my thing, but I have my all my old flash. I made a video on it a while ago. I need to make a new one. The answer here is going to be B. It's going to be ACE inhibitors. My favorite example, lisinopril. They are used for high blood pressure. Number 93, what are NSAIDs used for? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? We're at 78,000 likes. That'd be insane if we got to... If we're almost at 80, that's insane. You guys are awesome. But number 93, what are NSAIDs used for? Non-steroid anti-inflammatory means that they are going to be... It's going to reduce inflammation and pain. Again, they treat pain, inflammation, fever... Number 94, and again, we're kind of going to answer the rest of these, so if you're wondering what some of the other answer choices are, don't worry, we're going to get to it. Number 94, what is the generic name for Tylenol? What is the generic name for Tylenol? Thank you for the summer sun. Thank you guys so much for the gifts as well. You guys are fantastic. Really important thing is to know your brand versus your generic names. At least for pharmacy, when I was in undergrad and then graduate school, we had to know what the differences between generic and brand. And then also, I was a pharmacist for 4.5 years. That was very important as well. Number 94, the answer is A, it's acetaminophen. Oops, I didn't mean to use my red pen. Tylenol is the brand name, acetaminophen is the generic. Ibuprofen is the generic name for Advil or Motrin. Naproxen can be Aleve. Loratadine is Claritin. Number 95, what does the statin suffix indicate? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the tiny hot dog, Lindy. Thank you guys for the gifts as well. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. They mean the world. We're at 80,000 likes now. Oh my goodness. If we could get to 100,000, that'd be insane. If we could get to that by the end of the live, that would be insane. But thank you guys so much for all the support today as well. I hope that you guys are having fun today. I'm having a blast doing these, so... But number 95, the answer is D. They are a cholesterol-lowering drug. A big one here is atorvastatin. There's a bunch of them, but atorvastatin. There's rosuvastatin, simvastatin. Particularly, they are going to reduce the LDL cholesterol. Number 96, what type of medication is loratadine? A, B, C, or D? This particularly is not for the TEAS exam. I have the schedule at the end of the live again as well. We do HESI and TEAS A and P review. Monday is A and P 1, Tuesday is A and P 2. Today has been a mix, and then the rest of the week, because I normally go live at least 4 times a week, and I try to go live more than that, but I do a bunch of, the rest of the week is by kind of popular requests. So we did some medical terminology today, we did some A and P 1, we have some pharm, and then we have some fundamentals of nursing. So a little mix of everything to get on to all the requests that you guys send me. But number 96, the answer is B. It's an antihistamine. Loratadine, like we mentioned, was Claritin. It's a non-drowsy antihistamine. Number 97, what is a common side effect of opioids? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for number 97. Nope, they shouldn't ask you medication questions on there. There might be some application, but normally no. This is not for HESI or TEAS. Again, this is just from request, popular request only. Mondays and Tuesdays are HESI and TEAS focused. So this is just no, we're not prepping for any exam today. Just review in general. This is just review and preparation for a pharmacology class or anatomy and physiology class. So hopefully that makes sense. The answer is going to be constipation, C. Opioids what they can do is they can slow your gut motility, which should lead to constipation. Increased urination is not typical. Rash is very rare, and sweating is not very common. Number 98, what is the difference between a generic and a brand name of a drug? What is the difference? A, B, C, or D? What is the difference? Do I have reviews for NCLEX? I occasionally do. Occasionally, yes. If there's any topics that you'd like to see, if you want to reach out, use the Service Plus button. I'm going to put it up here for just a moment. It's right here. It's a little pop-up thing here. You can send me a DM. This is how you can send topic requests. For number 98, the answer is going to be B. Generic is the same, but it is usually cheaper. They have the same active ingredient. The other ones are untrue. Generics are always equally effective. Brand name is safer. Again, not the same thing. They're equally safe, equally effective. They have the same active ingredient. Number 99, what is a black box warning? A, B, C, or D? What is a black box warning? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Yeah, so the bioavailability of some brand name drugs and the generics can vary slightly, but the difference is supposed to be like medically insignificant. So yes, but not like in a point where it's different for it to be like a concern, like for it to be a like medical significance in a way. Kate, good question though. But number 99, what is a black box warning? The answer is B. It's the strongest warning by the FDA about serious risks, usually a severe or life-threatening side effect. Number 100, what does OTC mean? OTC, A, B, C, or D? I saw a lot of you answering this, so I'll give you just another second. The answer is B. It is over-the-counter, OTC. Basically, these are non-prescribed. So they're available. You don't need a prescription to get them. Number 101, what class of drugs is furosemide? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What class of drugs is furosemide in? We're at 88,000 likes. We're almost at 90. We're almost at 100. That would be insane. That would be nuts. But anyway, 101. What a class of drugs is furosemide in? The answer is C. It is a diuretic. Oops, I keep using my red pen on tonight, like Lana Del Rey. I need my green highlighter. Furosemide, which is also known as Lasix. This is going to help remove fluid. Number 102, what does PO mean in terms of a medication order? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think for this one? Fantastic. The answer is B. It's by mouth. PO, by mouth. The Latin, it's a Latin for os, which means by mouth. Number 103, what is the function of an antipyretic? A, B, C, or D? For number 103. Nope, there's no pharmacology on the TEAS. Like I mentioned, we're not prepping for any sort of exam today. Mondays and Tuesdays are TEAS and HESI review. So today we're not focusing on any exam. These are the rest of the week outside of Monday and Tuesday is mostly focused on taking your guys' requests and going through questions that you guys want to see. And if you would like to get the questions, the blank test and the answer key at the end, you just join our TikTok community here. And once you join, you just send me a message letting me know that you joined. Number 103, the answer is A, that you're going to reduce fevers. Acetaminophen or ibuprofen, they are known as antipyretics. Number 104, what is an example of a beta blocker? We went over this a little bit earlier. Again, this is just preparation for those of you who are taking these classes in the fall. A lot of you have not been able to see this information before. So this is great firsthand exposure. Or review if it's been a couple years. Number 104, the answer is B, it's metoprolol. Again, the olol is what's going to give that away. It ends in olol. Again, it's used for lowering your blood pressure and your heart rate. Lisinopril, again with the fro, is an ACE inhibitor. Furosemide was a diuretic, and loratadine is an antihistamine. Number 105, what medication is commonly used for allergic reactions? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? My question is up here. Furosemide is a diuretic. Again, you can rewatch these on YouTube as well. Number 105, the answer is B. It's diphenhydramine or Benadryl. I have terrible allergies, so I use a lot of Benadryl. Number 106, how many hours of sleep? So again, we're moving into some foundations of nursing questions that someone sent me. Number 106, how many hours of sleep do adults typically need? Yep, my YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. Yep. Or if you want me to send it to you, if you just hit the bottom left corner and the Service Plus, I'll send you the link as well if you have trouble finding it or whatever, or you just want me to send it to you. As well as if you want the link to my website with all the A&P notes and everything, or you just have any questions for A&P or have a video request or interested in tutoring, come this fall, let me know. The answer for 106 is D. It is 7 to 9 hours is the typical need for an adult, according to the sleep experts. The other options are a little too much or a little too less. Again, some people can be vary, but I normally only get like 6 hours of sleep. I wish I was able to get more. But number 107, what hormone regulates these sleep-wake cycles? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Hello to everybody that just joined as well. I see there's over 500 of you. Nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics that you guys all request. And I've also got my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years now. But I post pretty much every day, and I go live at least 4 times a week, but I try to go live every day. I take topic requests as well. I'll be this at the bottom left corner there. Horror 6 is not enough. Yes. And then if you would also like to get the questions, let me put it up here. You just join our community here on TikTok. It's right here if you'd like to join. Once you join, just send me a DM letting me know that you joined, and then you get the questions after every live. 107, the answer is B. It's melatonin. It gets produced by the pineal gland in your brain. Number 108, what is REM sleep? REM. What is REM sleep? A, B, C, or D? Also, for the live streams, if you're new here, I normally do 1 hour, 50 or 60 question lives, but for the first 2 weeks of August, I'm actually going to be gone. So to make up for that, and I want to make sure the subs are getting the same amount of questions as they normally would, I'm doing 2 hour lives, and they are 120 questions instead of the 50 or 60 to make sure that you guys are all getting the same amount of content. The answer here is going to be B, it is the rapid eye movement stage when you are dreaming. This is where your vivid dreaming can occur. Number 109, what is the most restful stage of sleep? A, B, C, or D? I'm new and I just joined. Come up on there. I would definitely send me a DM just to make sure. So the hormone that helps you sleep is melatonin. Melatonin gets produced by the pineal gland in response to darkness. That is what regulates the release of melatonin in response to darkness. Is your body's necessarily your sleep-wake cycle, which is also the circadian rhythm. Hopefully that made sense. Please let me know if there's another explanation I can give for that. We're almost at 97,000 likes. We're almost at 10,000 or 100,000. That's insane, guys. That is insane. But 109, the answer is going to be stage 3. That is our deep sleep. That is also called your slow wave sleep. REM is important again, but not the most restful. So we have our stage 3. 110, what are non-pharmacological methods to promote sleep? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Thank you, Wanda, for the gift. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts you gave today. You guys are awesome. Seriously, you guys are phenomenal. I appreciate you all so much. Almost at 99,000. Oh my goodness. We're going to hit it. That's insane. That's insane. You guys are awesome. 110, answer is B. It's just normally just the warm bath. Limiting screen time and relaxing environment. The rest of these, taking melatonin, actually has, again, that would be considered a pharmacological method. Drinking coffee, obviously, is a stimulant. Caffeine, as in coffee. The adenosine, and then watching TV, that's stimulating as well. Number 11, 111, what's the difference between acute and chronic pain? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? We're at 100,000 likes. Thank you guys for all the support today. That is insane. Oh my goodness. That is nuts. That is so crazy. Thank you. I think it's like only like the sixth time I've hit 100,000 likes. That is nuts. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. It's going to be B. Acute pain is short-term. Chronic lasts longer than 3 months. Number 112. What scale is commonly used to assess pain in children? What is that referred to as? A, B, C, or D? At 101,000 now. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We have just a few more questions here, and then we'll go over the schedule. Also, remember you can request topics here as well, or get the link to my website or YouTube, or if you just have any A and P questions in general. But 112, the answer is going to be B, be the Wong-Baker faces scale. This is used for facial expressions. Number 113, what is referred pain? What is referred pain? A, B, C, or D? Awesome. It is B. It is pain that is felt in a location that is different from the source. And a classic example of referred pain would be when you have a heart attack, there's shoulder pain. So again, it's your heart is necessarily where the source is, but the pain is felt is in a different location. So your shoulder pain from a heart attack would be known as referred pain. 114, what are the signs a patient is in pain, even if they deny it? A, B, C, or D? We're at 103,000 likes now already. You guys are awesome. It's grimacing, guarding, and increased heart rate. Classic signs there. That's common nonverbal cues. Number 115, what are common nursing interventions for pain relief? A, B, C, or D? What are the common nursing interventions for pain reliefs? I'm going to take a sip of my drink. My throat is starting to go on me. But 115, the answer is B. It'll be repositioning, applying heat and cold, and distraction. They are the non-pharmacological approaches there. Other ones are poor or incomplete. Number 116, how does sleep deprivation affect healing? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? That will be C. It's going to slow down the healing process. Sleep is very important for tissue repair. Number 117, what is the gate control theory of pain? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Oh, my knuckles just cracked. Oh my goodness, that was very loud. A, B, C, or D? For number 117, what do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? A couple different ones for this one. What do you guys think for this one? So we have number 117 is B. Pain signals can be blocked at the spinal cord level. So this would necessarily explain why touch and massage could lessen pain. Number 118, what is the role of endorphins in pain? A, B, C, or D? We're at 105,000 likes. That is insane to me, guys. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you, guys. Seriously. We're almost here at the end. We just got a couple more questions. I'll give you guys my schedule, and then we'll talk, and I'll flip the camera around and chat a little bit. You have a spinal cord injury. I'm sorry to hear about that. You understand it well. That would make sense then, yeah. But I'm sorry to hear about that. But number 118, the answer is it's a natural painkiller that is produced by the body. Answer choice B. They are released during exercise or excitement. Number 119, what are common side effects of sleep aids? What are common side effects of sleep aids? Perfect. It is B, drowsiness, dizziness, and dependence, especially with overuse. But number 120, last question, everybody. What non-drug methods can improve patient rest in a hospital setting? A, B, C, or D? And then I'll flip the camera around here. I'll answer some questions. Then I also have my pharmacology flashcards because I know some people were interested in that. Someone had a question about muscles. We'll go over that too. I'll stick around just to answer any questions and whatnot. Also, if you want to get the questions, this is how you get them. You just join our community here on TikTok. And once you join, I will send you the questions after every live. The answer, last one here is B. It's dimming lights, reducing noise, and establishing sort of routines. This can improve sleep in clinical settings. Those are all the questions that I had today, guys. We hit 107,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Real quick, here's the schedule for the rest of the next 2 weeks before I go on my trip. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are already done. Tomorrow will be 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Someone asked the question, Bree. Yep, Lydia, just I'll answer everybody's questions here in just a moment. So Lydia, do I help study for a TEAS? So I actually have an A&P HESI and TEAS study guide. Send me the word ebook, and then I'll give you $20 off of that. What do I do? My pharmacy class, what's my schedule? This is my schedule right here. We'll be doing some pharmacology again at the end of the live stream tomorrow and on Saturday. Monday will be A&P 1, Tuesday A&P 2. Then Wednesday will be a mix of requests. And then I'm going to be leaving, and I will be back at least by August 18th. I may be going live sooner again, but for now, it'll be August 18th. But what I'm doing here, for while I'm gone, is normally my live streams are an hour long, and they're about 50 or 60 questions. I'm doing 120 again, so I have 120 questions. I'm doing 120 questions, about 2 hours long. Instead of actually, hit the Service Plus button. It's the bottom left corner. If you want to send, you have to send me the word ebook in the Service Plus. It's in the bottom left corner there. Send me the word ebook, and it'll be $20 off of the study guide. Even if you don't use it or whatever, you'll be missing. I'll definitely be missing you guys too. Yes, we can do some biology. Please send it in the bottom left corner of the T. If you have a request, please send it there. I won't really check the comments here for requests. I only do it via the Service Plus button. That's the only way to request. That's what I look through after every live to get the topics for the live streams. And then this one will be about a request. So I'm doing 120 questions again. So that just making sure that you guys are getting the same amount of content. It's just kind of in a shorter amount of time. Yep, I have that flash. I'll flip the camera and I'll go over the flashcards. And then again, like I meant, if you use the Service Plus, it's in the bottom left corner there. If you send me the word ebook, it's $20 off. Or if you want the link to my website, I have A&P 1 notes. These are all of my A&P 1 notes. And then my A&P 2 notes, the same thing here. These are all the A&P 2 notes that I have. Have a great vacation. Thank you. I'll be here for the next, week or whatever. So until next Wednesday, I think it was until next Wednesday. Let me pull it up here. If you want to take a screenshot of this as well, it'll also say on my profile, it'll say like next live event scheduled, and it'll tell you the next live event. Or if you put the bell notification on, it'll also send you a notification whenever I do go live. But that was pretty much all I had to say. Real quick, again, send me the word ebook via the Service Plus button. But thank you guys, seriously. I'm going to flip the camera around and say hello and everything, and we'll go over the flashcards and everything, and I'll answer some questions. Oh, it's trying to scroll down. Yes, yeah, here. This is the A&P 1. So this is the get $20 off of the HESI and TEAS ebook for anatomy and physiology. And these are just all the examples of my notes and stuff. So these are all my A&P 1 notes. And then these are my A&P 2 notes. The link is in my TikTok bio, but like I mentioned, if you want me to send you the link, I'm happy to do it. Just hit the Service Plus button. It's the orange button in the bottom left corner. Or right here. I'll put it up here as well. Let me put it up. It's right here. But I'm going to stick around. Are we good on that one? I'm going to flip the camera around and say hello to everybody. One sec. Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Ollie. It's nice to meet you all. I'm actually going to get cold. I'm going to put on my quarter zip. But hello, I'm Ollie. I'm the guy that has been yapping to you for the last 2 hours about anatomy and physiology and pharmacology. Hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. This is Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live streams. Going to go live multiple times a week here on TikTok, covering all the topics that you guys do request. I appreciate everyone being here. We hit over 100,000 likes, 111,000 likes. Hang on one sec. I got a little chilly, but I'm going to sit here and say hello and chat and whatnot. But thank you guys so much. If I look over here, I just have your comments pulled up and everything. But anyway, If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm here to stick around for just a couple minutes. Again, like I mentioned, I will be live again tomorrow. Thank you, Kevin, for the hand hearts. Two signs here. Yes, Terry, we can. Please hit the Service Plus. It's in the bottom left corner of the screen. It's the orange button. It should be like a little arrow. That is how you can request topics. But thank you guys, seriously, thank you. I'm trying to think of the word. I feel like I always repeat myself with thank yous, but seriously, I love you guys. I thank you. This is like my favorite thing to do. The fact that 112,000 likes on live today is insane to me. Seriously, thank you so much. They're linked in my TikTok bio, but if you want me to just send you the link, hit the bottom left corner there. It's the orange button. It'll say like send me a direct message. I'll send you the link if you want. If you don't, but other than that, you can go to my TikTok bio and get them. Also, if you message me the word ebook, there's a $20 coupon I'm happy to give you. So please let me know if you're interested in that. But thank you guys so much. I love you. This is so much fun. But yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow at 3:30. I have these are my old pharmacology flashcards. So basically how I studied pharmacology was, so here was the thick cards of every drug that we needed to know here in Amazing. Thank you. I want to get my PhD and I want to become a professor. So these live streams are definitely fantastic practice for doing so and all the tutoring and whatnot. But essentially they have like the mechanism of action, their brand and generic name and stuff. And I have just like quick little words on there. Left while I break down AMP. Thank you. But the flashcard I try to keep just short and simple. The way my philosophy when it kind of comes to studying is that when you're looking at the material, so if I have the answer on the back of this card, if I'm reading the back of this card, I am only recognizing the information. But when I have the front of the card with clonidine, and I'm looking at and I'm repeating what's on the back of the card, that is what studying is. When you're looking at the source material, you are only just recognizing whenever you are looking away from the material, you don't have the answer in front of you, that is what studying is. But anyway, how I would basically go through my flashcards, so I have my stack, and what I would do to start learning something, so this can apply to muscles as well. Is in the same sense, it's always called my rule of 5. Anytime I need to memorize a mass amount of information, I have my rule of 5. And how that works is I have my pile, I will set it off to the side, I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have these. I have 5 cards. And what I do with that is I go through all 5, right? So we have hydrocodone. We have on the back, it's an opioid narcotic. It's opioid receptor agonist. I will explain that, obviously, out loud in more detail, but this is just a quick explanation. If I got that one right, I have a right pile. So it goes into the right. I got this correct pile. We have fentanyl, which is next. If I would say like, oh, it's an opioid narcotic, but I mixed up that I forgot that it was an opioid muscle agonist, I would put it in the sort of like, I had to kind of guess. I have like an unsure pile. And let's say, simethicone, I got that one wrong. I have a wrong pile. So in a sense, I have 3 piles. So, it's hard to show piles here, but right, had to guess, and wrong. Whenever I go through those 5 and I get the right, I set the right ones off to the side, and then I go through the unsure ones. And then once I go through the unsure ones, if I don't get them right again, I put them in the wrong pile, and then I keep doing those ones until I get them right. And then these 5 can go away, and then I will take the next 5. And then I will do the same thing, again, the right pile, the had to guess pile, and the wrong pile. And then once I get these 5 right, I take the other 5, I add them back to this, now there's 10, and I do the same thing, and I do them over and over and over again. And that's how I start learning them. Once I have, that's the process of starting. Once I kind of had to take my final exams, I would do these every day too. Because we kept adding drugs on, and I started at the beginning, and I would do them every day. I would do my pharmacology flashcards to start and end every day. But in a sense, then you start adding them up together, and then you just do the same thing, but you just keep adding them and adding them and adding them, especially when you start. That's pretty much how I studied pharmacology. It's how I memorized all the medications, their brand and generic, and their mechanism of action, side effects, and all that. So does that help? I kind of did the same. It's the same principle with muscles. I had a list of muscles, and then I had a chart of their. It's in my notes that you can download. But with the action, the origin, insertion, I would label every muscle with a number. And then I would have Siri, I'd be like, hey Siri, like give me a number between 1 and 20. And if it was 19 and the muscle was pectoralis major, I would have to go on the whiteboard and I would write down pectoralis major, I would write down the action, its origin, and its innervation, insertion, and things like that. And same thing with the bones and their landmarks. They would be assigned a number. I would practice. I'd have all my diagrams and everything like that. So does that help answer that, like how to memorize the mass amounts of information? Does anyone have any questions? But I don't think I've seen any comments. But yeah, any other questions while I have you here on just what I explained and whatnot? But I kind of want to make flashcards, but these are just like kind of crappy. Like my hand, script. I mean, I have a bunch here. I think we had 400. I think there's 400 in here. But that was for my. These are a combination of actually a couple things, because these ones. Let me see. I think these ones are from whenever I was a pharmacy technician, because I became a pharmacy technician first. Yeah, so yeah, these are a little shorter, but I have these ones as well. These are from when I was a pharmacy tech. These are 200, and then I had to learn. I took it in undergrad, and I took it again in graduate school. I had medical pharmacology in both, and these ones I had to learn way more, which I actually ended up reusing these. I ended up adding just a couple more when I got to grad school. And mostly it was more about doing like research and writing papers in grad school, but yeah, that's pretty much how I did it. Definitely one of the better ways. Any other questions? Really just an easy way to remember beta blocker and ACE inhibitor, like just practice. I think people like to forget that really it comes down to consistency and repetition. If you consistently repeat reps, you're going to get really good at it. No, I want to get my PhD. I wanted to continue on with molecular medicine, but with the scope of research and everything, I'm not too sure. I would really like to continue with medical education and anatomy education. I test for ANP1. Yes, I do. They're on my website, or I give them out to the sub-community here. I'll put them up here. Let me put it up. You can join here. I want you to join. To send me a DM. So, well, thank you for your help and advice. Thank you, Paige. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I was able to be helpful. Yeah, I'm definitely here to answer any questions. But I've also thought about getting my PharmD. I would never go to a retail pharmacy ever again. Never again. But industry or the hospital setting would be enjoyable. I do like pharmacology a lot. I really did like doing research, so I would like to continue on. But I do love teaching. Like this is the fact that this is kind of what I do now. I tutor and teach is just so much fun. I love doing it. I love doing these live streams. I do TEAS review. Yep, every Monday and Wednesday we do A&P. Send to my inbox. So basically, once you join, you guys send me a message. I think Eric, you have to send me a DM. I'll send it to you. But please, so just send me a D. Once you join, send me a DM. And then basically, I just get your email, and then I will send it to you as well. But were there any other questions before I do get going? Does anyone have any questions? Just quick ones. But yeah, when it comes to studying, consistency and repetition is just whenever everyone always. Yes, yeah, you did. This is the end. So again, they'll be on YouTube. We'll be live again tomorrow at 3:30. But really, like I mentioned, I think people are always looking for the next hack and the next, hack for studying. Really, it just comes down to repetition, consistency. If you think about, even just your football players and basketball players, do you think that they did some sort of hack and just got magically really good at basketball or football? Not really. It really just comes down to consistency and repetition. I know people are always asking, what's my hack? And I'm like, it's not really a hack. It's just kind of just doing it, Doing it over and over again until you get good at it. It's kind of like anything. It's a skill, right? The question with hamstrings, the way you learned it was with the numbers and asking. Yes, it was. So for muscular system, I took every single picture from my lab, every single picture from my lecture, every model, all the pictures. I went through and labeled them all. And then I would assign, after I finished labeling them, I assigned them a number. and then I would cover them up. I had a separate thing where they were covered up. I assigned them a number, and then I would ask Siri, I would say, hey, give me a number between so and so, that number, and then I would look on there and be like, all right, so that's the muscle, this is its origin, this is its insertion, and just repeating that over and over again. Like I just mentioned, the repetition and the consistency. We had to learn all the muscles in I think it was a week we had to do it. So I was a busy week. Same thing with the bones. So in 2 weeks we did all the muscles and all the bones. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm going to get going here, so if you guys have any quick questions or anything like that, again, the bottom left corner there is for, you can send me requests for the live if you want to get the questions. Again, just to repeat, I will be gone the first 2 weeks of August. And I'm doing 120 questions instead of the normal 50 or 60. To make sure, again, I want to make sure that you guys are, you're not feeling like you're missing out on certain things. Can I have you study for the MCAT? I can do the anatomy and physiology portion for the MCATs. I do tutoring for that. It's going to open up August 18th. But send me a DMJ. We can maybe get you some help for that. Any other quick question? I am gonna get going. I saw that I do get a lot of DMs now. I saw that yesterday I ended with over 200 today. I think I saw it was still 200 again today. So just be patient while I reach out to everybody. I promise. Excuse me. I'll get to you. I'm gonna take a sip of my cherry Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. With that, if there's no other questions, thank you guys so much again for watching. We hit 115,000 likes on the live today. That is insane. Thank you. Thank you for all the follows, all your comments, all your kind words. I drank an Olipop. I actually, believe it or not, I actually don't like Olipop, Lauren. I remember when I was at work like a year or so ago, someone bought me like a bunch of Olipop, and they're like, oh my gosh, it reminded me of you because your name's Ollie. I was like, believe it or not, thank you, but I actually don't like them, believe it or not. I don't know why. Are you dead? Yes, I am. Sorry, Carmen. I'm live again tomorrow, though, at 3:30, and then Saturday at 2 p.m. Does everyone want to see the schedule again real quick? Does anyone need that? It's in one of my most previous videos. I have, like, the green shirt on, the green William Mary polo. But I can flip the camera around and show the... Teas at 80. Oh no! Good luck on your teas though, Carmen. You have the lemon lime flavor. I know. I wish I liked that flavor because I normally like lemon lime things. But good luck, Carmen. If everyone wants to put a good luck in the chat for Carmen, that would be fantastic. Good luck. You got this. You're gonna crush it. I do have on my YouTube some of the older live streams if that might help. But without, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna get going. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jinjin, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you the questions. Please send me a DM so I can get you the questions. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jinjin, for the sub. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I just hit 100,000 followers on here, which has been absolutely insane to me. I'm making a video on that. I want to make sure that my message to you guys is super special. So I just haven't figured out the words for that one yet. So as soon as I do and can figure out how to express my just thanks and love for doing this, I will post that. Got into nursing school. Thanks to your help starting September. That's awesome, Meg. Congratulations. That's awesome. If we could get a congratulations for Meg, that is fantastic. No, seriously, that is awesome. But thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I think that's it for today. If you'd send me a DM or you subbed, I will get to you and get your information. And anything like that, just respond to you as well. Just be patient. Again, I saw that I've ended again with over 200 people that send me a DM. I have to go through all those. So I normally get to them by the end of the day or if in the morning. So stay tuned for my response to you. But thank you guys so much. Having me said you're getting your application again. That's awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you. We're at 116,000 likes. I think this is like my 6th ever 100,000 like live. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys in the next live. Please send me your topic requests for the lives. Yeah, seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Can't wait to see you guys in a future live stream.